Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this Friday morning. We got a great show lined up. First, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center, and got a lot of good reports from the school getting the registration and all. A lot of good things going on out there. So keep them in mind if you've got some kind of career field you might want to check out. Good folks, and that video we did on them really helped them out. Now listen, we got hopefully we got a little bit more rain coming in today, but it's going to hopefully clearing up by the weekend. We only got like a 30-40% chance tomorrow morning. Today is still like 60 and 70%. High is going to be 79, low 74. Water temperature staying in the last 3 days now has hung around 86 degrees, so sort of plateaued out right there. So good sign. And we're going to talk more about this the water conditions in our fishing report. The river readings, this is interesting. Brought to us by Sandhill Seafood, good home of good fresh seafood up on Highway 77 just north of Bozeman. Look at the Apalachicola Bluntstown. Can you believe it's falling out? It is falling out. That means all the gates are shut and the river's falling out up in that neck of the woods. But on the lower end of the Apalachicola, I can promise you we got some high water down here. So be aware, that's sort of misleading, that reading right there. But of course, the Choctawhatchee at Caryville, it is going sky high. Right now, it's right around 9 foot, and it's still going up. And with just a lot of rain coming through the Choctawhatchee River Basin, it's going to be rising water. It's going to be a tough weekend to be on the Choctawhatchee River. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Again, neap tides today and tomorrow. Technically, we have a high tide around 420, about less than a half a foot, and it's low going to be around 7 o'clock tonight. The marine forecast will be south coming about 8. And like I say, about an 80% chance of rain. So let's take a break. We'll come back with our guest. All right, welcome back. Look who's here this morning, Brad.
Good morning, sir.
Always great to have Brad. Before we get to Brad, we're going to show a picture now. I want to go and do it so I won't forget it, because once we start talking about all this kayak stuff, I get excited. Check this out. This dog, an old male dog found at Friday's parking lot. That's that restaurant right down the road from here, on 23rd Street Wednesday afternoon. And Scott Lindsay sent this to me. Some good friends of his found this dog, and that's an older dog, got a good collar on it, well cared for. It might have just got out of somebody's car. So if this is your dog, here's a number, 596-0594. And hopefully we can get that dog back with its owner. All right, so we really want to try to find the owner of that dog.
Absolutely.
Brad, you got dogs too. It's hard.
I got dog. We got Salty Georgie. He almost won mayor in St. Andrews in this last thing. Almost. We were a few votes short. But that's the story of my life. That may have been the first and last run of my political career, was my dog trying to become mayor of St. Andrews. That's
funny. That's good there. But that's good groundwork for you. You got some good practice running for mayor.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
City commissioner or whatever. and I've said I've been without a dog now maybe a year and a half, 2 years, and this first time basically in my lifetime, was in college, we didn't have a dog. It's sort of a strange feeling. But I know I've been offered a lot of dogs. But
I was fixing to say, there's one that needs a home right there.
Well, an old dog like that. Me, old dog and old man get along good. All right, let's get on with some stuff.
Yep. So I didn't know where to start, so I got a shotgun blast. It's that time of year. We're kind of waiting on the new stuff to come out for 2019. So I just went in the store and just kind of grabbed a lot of stuff. So something we're really liking right now is this St. Andrews hot sauce company, St. Andrews Peppers. They are just the right amount of heat, just the right amount of sweet. We have their cayenne and their habanero. I believe they have a third we're going to get this weekend, but there's just something good about it. I've never been a hot sauce. I always like hot sauce on oysters and in chili, but putting it on my eggs and on my steak and all that. So when I started eating this, we're cooking on the fire dish there in front of the shop.
Yeah.
We're going through cases of this stuff eating, and it is so incredibly good. So best part about it is it's locally grown peppers.
Oh, it is.
It's bottled locally, and the coolest family in the world has it. His son or his daughter will be at the San Andrews Farmers Market with him, helping sell them. So it's kind of, he's getting his kids involved in entrepreneurship.
But you got them there at the store, right?
And we got them in the store every day. So they are
I'm going to come by and get some.
Cool.
I love hot sauce and all, and when you say it's locally done by local family and all, that just adds all to it, right?
It is.
That's good.
Like I said, I can talk about this hot sauce all day long.
I may put some in my coffee over here. Let me see.
I haven't tried. You want to try it this morning?
No,
nope. So, all right, then sliding right back down is, I know it's just a hat, but it's not just a hat. It's another local company. It's 850, and everybody goes, "What's up with the 85 oranges?" And I just look at them and go, "You don't need to know. You don't need to know." And then they go, "No, what is it?" So it's our area code. It's 850. David Jones. Just Google David Jones, or I guess Facebook, stalk him, and it's in the 850. So search the hashtag in the 850. He runs a jet ski company out on the beach. He went up to big corporate, made all this money, and was miserable. He realized there's more. Corporate life was not for him. He's a local boy, so he came back down here and has a super successful beach service, jet ski rental business, and all of that. And he cannot keep these hats in stock. This is literally our only hat we have in stock.
Wow.
So I almost didn't bring it because I only had one. I didn't have his whole rainbow of colors. But we'll have them, any day. We're waiting on him to show back up. He just cannot keep them in stock.
That's cool.
So it's cool to see local people doing really cool
local
stuff.
Right here. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's it. And that's today. We have tons of local stuff in our stores, but this is our only specifically local stuff today. Make sure I don't knock over those hot sauces. All right, as far as local as you can get, but they are made in Florida, is Costa.
Okay.
So everybody knows Costa Del Mar. They've been making quality optics for, I don't even know how long, forever. So you may look at this frame here and go, well, it's a cool shape, but it's kind of dull. There's no real pizzazz for it. And I'll agree with you, other than I can tell you that pair of glasses used to be a fishnet.
No way.
They took
recycled.
They took recycled fishnets, and they harvest them. If you go to Costa's website, and y'all know I hate sending y'all to manufacturer's website, but it's just too cool not to go see the story. So they take recycled fishnets from, those Central American companies where they have super long lines, and they just have piles. So when the nets are at the end of their life cycle, instead of them just piling on the beach or unfortunately being discarded, because fishnets kill more animals that are discarded than plastic every year. So this is actually more dangerous to our fishery and our waters than the straws that everybody's on the kick with right now. Don't stop trying to stop using straws. Keep going there. But fishnets being discarded are really, really harmful. So they'll take a fishnet, they clean them, they process them, and they turn them into these little bitty pellets. I know y'all can't see this, but these are just little bitty pellets. Looks like little pepper kernels. So I could literally put this in my pepper grinder and grind it out. So it goes from here to here to your sunglasses.
No kidding.
And they have 3 or 4 frames. I think they have 3. We're out of 1 right now. But you can feel them. They're really good quality glasses. They're Costa glass, so they fit nice, and good job, Costa.
So
the lens. Really impressed.
The lens are top quality, but then when you start putting this around it, that makes it special.
It ties the whole story around, and we're going to be talking a lot more about these.
I like that.
And I'm not going to spend time on it right now, but September the 15th is the Coastal Cleanup Day in St. Andrews.
We got to talk about that because we really want to push that. Okay.
Absolutely.
Let's take a quick break right now. We'll come right back. Okay, we're getting so excited about all this and really cool stuff, we forgot to do a drawing for Sandhill Seafood. So we're going to start off doing a drawing, Brad.
Let's see who's going.
Seafood platter. Good fresh seafood, and who is that?
Mark Vaughn from Bonifay.
Bonifay, Mark Vaughn. You come right on down the road, come down 79, cut across, and you'll be right there. All right, let's keep rolling.
All right, so that's, we closed out last section with the recycled fishnet Costa glasses. And so this right here is a pair of Smith glasses. I just brought one. They have 4 or 5 frames, and it's impossible to show you the clarity of these lenses. They're new glass ChromaPop lenses. You have their ChromaPop lenses, I believe.
Yes.
And they're personally my favorite lenses. I don't know what it is about it. I love me some Smith Optics lenses, especially ChromaPop. And this is their glass lenses. They're a little more smudge resistant. They're a little more scratch resistant. But I've had no problem with my polymer lenses the last, honestly, 3 or 4 years. I've been wearing them almost exclusively. There's just something about a Smith optics. So, so what we do is we have the Costa rack and the Smith rack side by side in the store when you walk in. And what we want you to do is when you come in and just start trying on glasses, what fits well for you. It doesn't matter if it's Costa, it doesn't matter if it's Smith. And then we want you to walk out front and look around. And if you're one of those fishermen that are trying to sight fish, those low light yellow lenses, the really low light lenses, if you're wanting to try those between the two companies, well, I'll just walk down to the boat ramp with you and we'll sight fish mullet right off the dock. And it's just, the lens technology's come so far. If you haven't worn a pair of glasses, a new pair of glasses in the last 5 or 6 years, you're really doing your eyes an injustice by not coming in and investing in a pair.
I can't picture. I've had both pair. I mean, I've had, and it's really, that's just two quality companies. You can't go wrong with either one of them. Like I said, get the one that fits good and you can see good. So it's an individual case right there.
That's what we tell them. Which one's better? Well, my eyes process light different than your eyes, and vice versa. So we just come in and try them. So all right, so that's got your sunglasses covered. So we're going to cover you from your 850 hats. We're going to help your mouth feel really good with some St. Andrews Pepper Company.
There you go.
And of course, we got all the shirts in stock from all your favorite brands, but look how cute these little kids' shoes are. We brought in kids' Olakais, and they're super cool little shoes. So not a whole lot to talk about them. This is their Nohea mesh, then their canvas here. So if you got some kids, grandkids going back to school and they need some new kicks, we are starting to run low on sizes, so come in. We still have plenty of time to order them for the first day of school. They have, like all Olakai shoes, that patented drop-down heel where the kids can just slip their foot right in and they won't tear up the shoe. It's actually sewn to be like that. So we got requests here.
Olakai, I mean, that's a fine shoe.
You're wearing a pair right now?
I've got some on right now, and it's just automatic. Okay, look at there. I mean, I love them.
They are fantastic shoes.
Put them on every morning.
I've been wearing their flip-flops for years. Y'all all know my story on how I got in them. So this right here is just a sampling of the ladies' pairs that we have coming in. In fact, these are already in. This right here is a limited run for 2019 or 2018 fall through the spring of 2019, and just very comfortable, form-fitting shoes. You can wear them all day. To quote my wife, who's a school teacher, they're all-day school teacher shoes. She was a kindergarten teacher last year, first grade teacher this year, so she's on her feet. I bet she walks 20,000 steps a day in the classroom.
You brought up a great point. Yesterday was Wendy's first day back in class, and we called her last night and said, first day of class. We've been doing that since she first started teaching. And the only thing that bothered her was her feet.
It is unbelievable.
And you don't understand how many footsteps and how long a teacher stands up in front of that classroom in a day, and with 6 class periods and all. So that's a great point. Have something comfortable.
It is, to quote my wife, who's the smartest person I know, they're all-day teacher-approved shoes.
That's a good recommendation. Not a good housekeeping seal.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Teacher-approved seal.
And another thing is she teaches, my wife's tall. She's the same height I am, 5'10", 5'11". She teaches kindergartners. She's hunched over all day long on her toes on these shoes, so bless her. But she'll wear her some comfortable Olakai shoes. And these are new for fall for the guys. This is a new water shoe. You saw Coach pull his shoe out. This is kind of the dressed up fall version of it.
I gotta get some of them.
And still has the same flip down heel. Just super, super, super comfortable. And they're lightweight. They're good. And then real leather shoes. And once again, if you need to go out, them are Sunday shoes right there.
I'm telling you.
So same flip down heel. So it's just Olakai's really done really good. So we've expanded from just offering their flip flops to the full-born shoe line, and we do have more coming. So we're getting new stuff from them all the time.
And that's what Brad talks about, it being a lifestyle store. He started out with kayaks and all, but this is, and if I'm a personal representative of that, I use everything on this table. I've used the sunglasses, the shoes, and I believe in it. I mean, they're comfortable. I wouldn't buy them just because it's Brad. I mean, I like Brad and all, but I mean, they're good stuff too, just in addition to that.
Shoes are super, super important for lower back pain.
Yes.
If you're getting headaches, I mean, everybody goes, oh, you can't get headaches from poor shoes. Absolutely. If you go in for a migraine, sometimes they actually treat your foot to help with migraines. I mean, your body's literally connected from head to toe. So, of course, we have Yeti bottles. Kids going back to school, my kids use Yeti ice pack to keep their food cool all day long. And, if I can reach it, disc golf. It's starting to cool down enough for you to get started in disc golf.
Oh, cool.
So this is a disc golf starter kit we just got back in. You get 3 discs, you get your driver, your mid-range, and your putter. This is all you need to get started playing disc golf. There's 4 or 5 free courses all around Bay County and more coming. So this is it. And Ernie, who works Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, from open until 3 o'clock, he plays in every league in town. He is very giving with all of his knowledge. He will help you just like he helped you on the flats paddleboard fishing. He will help you here with disc golf. Just a really good dude with a heart for helping people. And disc golf, it's fun, it's addictive. And I'm not good by any means, but I am better than my 7-year-old daughter. I just want to throw that out there. I can beat her.
Oh, that's
but
good.
When I play with her versus playing with somebody good, it doesn't take away from my enjoyment. Where if it's actual golf, you want to play with somebody that's good or better than you, or they bring you down. There's something different about this. You sling it, you walk up, they just throw a few more times before you get there, but it really doesn't slow down the game too much.
Yeah.
And it's great. 7-year-old can play it, 5-year-old can play it.
Cool. Let me say a word about this Yeti ice. I'm sold on it. Ours is a little bit bigger. And we take a lot of road trips now with being retired and all. And we just exclusively...
Quit rubbing that in that you're being retired.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Some of us got to go to work in a few minutes.
It's been fun, but it's been very, very busy. But anyway, what I'm saying, in our ice chest and all, we used to pile it up with ice and everything. Now we put just a little bit of ice and put one of these on. It'll last all day till the next day.
How often do you have to run your Yeti ice underwater before you put it back in the freezer to get the ice off of it?
Not often.
We always do.
Do you really?
When we run to the island, well, we use this as like a day.
Okay.
We run to the island. When we come back at the end of the night when I'm emptying our Yeti hopper, I'm having to run underneath the water of my sink to get the house ice off of this so I can put it back in the freezer.
Yeah. Well, we don't put that much on it, but anyway, on a boat, they're ideal for the boat.
Absolutely.
Ideal.
They
So
are
for
ice
traveling in a boat.
extenders. It's fantastic.
Yep. So
Let's draw.
And I was reluctant when it first came out. I said, oh, here's another gimmick. But,
Here's another blue ice that looks like all the other blue ice on the market. I had Charlie Breitenbach explain to me why this is better. Now, he's a Yeti fan, but he's also the top AC guy and refrigeration guy in the Southeast. It's what they put in here. It actually gets colder than ice.
Yeah.
It is. There's science.
That's cool.
And I ain't smart enough to explain it.
Okay, let's do some drawings. Okay, here we go. We have Sand Hill Seafood. Now go to Tarpon Dock, and this will be the $20 gift certificate. Tarpon Dock Seafood. And that winner is?
Blake Campbell from Panama City Beach.
Blake Campbell, and the last one will be Big Red Snapper. We got a lot of them this year.
We have. It was a good snapper season.
It has been.
Robert Colmetz from where's that? Ponce de Leon.
So we covered the Panhandle, Bonifay, Ponce de Leon, and Panama City Beach. We're going to take our break, come back with our famous Friday fishing forecast. Okay, welcome back. Here with Brad Stevens. Always enjoy Brad coming on. He does so many good things for the community and all. And speaking of doing good things for the community, how about these bicycles?
We Sunjammers now rent bicycles. I know it's totally far out there for what we do, but there's nothing better than hopping on a yellow beach cruiser in St. Andrews and riding down 10th Street, looking at the beautiful home, circling around, hitting Beach Drive on the way back. And that's just our east loop. We have a whole west loop mapped out. You can go all the way to Mound Avenue. We got maps being printed. There's 30 or 40 points of interest. You can stop, learn some history as you go. And there's this book called The Full Box. Don't know if y'all ever heard of it, but you can actually, if you read that book, you can come down and actually bite to some of those places and kind of step back in time.
That's ground zero right there in St.
It's
Andrews.
ground zero, that's it.
And Mound Avenue has a tremendous history.
It does.
It's named after the Indian mound that was there. And we talked to people who actually remember that mound. We got to move on now. Let's do a fishing game time brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in St. Joe. 5:35 to 7:35 this morning, and then 5:59 to 7:59 tonight. That rain should be out of here. Hopefully by late this afternoon and all, and maybe you can do some stuff. Got a report here from Mexico Beach, Captain Mitch Coleman. Triggers and AJs are now open. We're talking about August 1st, open up triggerfish and amberjack. Trigger be found anywhere there's structure. There's a lot of triggerfish out there now, folks. One trick is using a combo of frozen squid pieces and a piece of scented fish bites to hold the hook on longer and show them the same way you do for the snapper. That's interesting. I really haven't thought about it. You put the squid on the hook and put that fish bite on, just push it down. And that sort of holds it on there. That's a good idea. Plus, you're getting that scent of the fish bite. So that's a good fishing tip right there. Then AJs, you get chumpy AJs, and you know about catching them. They're strong, and they'll come up out of structure. You got to get them out of there, out of that structure first, and then wheel them up.
Absolutely.
And at one time, when the weather was nicer, we had some kayakers getting some nice fish.
Absolutely. You know, a couple of weeks ago, they were catching, the monster kings, and I know those kings are still going to be here after this. I don't even know, is this a front, just a weather system? Once this mess gets out of here, I promise you, it's probably pushed some good fish in.
Right now they've been sort of hunkering down freshwater and saltwater. They hunker down right now in this bad weather. Now when this weather passes, all this gets out here, they're going to be hungry.
Absolutely.
And so this weekend, tomorrow should be good fishing. Early part of next week should be excellent fishing.
And with that hard southeast wind we had earlier this week, I promise you it pushed some of those pelagic fish in. The mahi bite was good. I think it's going to be even better once this weather clears, this afternoon or tomorrow morning.
Yeah, good point. And we've even had sailfish cut off the pier.
Yeah, a couple of our kayakers got it. The tarpon probably pushed out of here with this weather, but you don't know if you don't go out there and look. That's a good point too. You got to get out, and Crooked Island Sound is going to be good. The bay system now, the water's going to be a little chocolate color, a little bit of tannic acid in it. But still, they're going to be fish moving around out there. Yesterday afternoon, when it cleared up, just it comes and goes. I was looking out there, and when it sort of laid the front, some bad weather come through, and right after that, there were bait fish all over the place. Yep.
Because they're out there.
It was.
And they got active about a 45-minute period.
Yep.
Birds showed up, bait fish showed up, then it came in, the weather came in. I was just getting ready to get out there. Then boom.
I was just on the other side of Bay from you on our Bay County boat ramp tour we're doing on Sunjammers. So if you go to sunjammers.com/kayak launch, or launches, it's one of those two, I forget. We're going around we're showcasing a different boat ramp that you can access either with a kayak or boat. Some of them are kayak only. But I was up there at Porter Park in Lynn Haven.
Right across.
Man, oh man, is that a nice park.
It is.
Fantastic facilities.
It's a fine park. I put in there a lot.
But there was bait fish all out underneath the bridge when I went out there. It was really cool.
That's really neat and all. So don't forget now, we've got all kind of good things coming up next week. Some good reports. We've got a big fishing tournament this weekend down in Sea Quarters, and we'll keep you posted of it. And there's all kind of good things going on waterfront.
Absolutely. Don't forget, August 14th, kayak launch, opening ribbon cutting at Millville. Call the shop for more information. September 15th, coastal cleanup based out of St. Andrews at Sunjammers.
Sounds good. Thank y'all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. Do something good today for your fellow man, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.